Good morning, students. Welcome to the beginning of week 7. Before I talk about this week's assignments, I want to remind you that the midterm is coming up and it will open next week. And ideally, I want you to take it during week 8. However, you're going to notice that I put in last week's announcements that you can take the exam between March 14th and that's not correct. March 4th and 17. I'm going to change that 17 though, okay, and I'm going to make it 18, which is a Monday. And here's the reason. I noticed in the testing center hours that on Saturday, March 16th, the testing center is closed. Okay, so it's very important that you take a look at the testing center hours before you make a plan. And let me show you, when you go to the NOVA website and you just click on, I'm looking at the calendar right here, but I'm trying to show you where it came from. Basically what I did was I'm going to change again. Sorry. I'm changing tabs on you. So what I did was I went into the NOVA website and I just typed in testing center. You can also get to this from our Blackboard site. As you scroll down, you'll see this green box, testing center hours. And when you click on that, you will get to this calendar. Today it looks like this because we're still in February, okay? So you can click here on the blue and go to March. And you can see for every single day in March, there is a list of the 3 centers in Alexandria, Annandale, and Loudoun, plus 3 more, okay? You got Manassas, Springfield, Woodbridge, okay, if you click on them. Okay, if you click on that. And what you would do is, for example, on Monday, March 4th, you'd click on Annandale, and then you can see the testing hours. Okay, it says 8 to 6, but then scroll down, and it says Eli, but Eli is what we call, it's another word for Nova Online. Okay, so they are open from 8:30 to 7 if you're a Nova Online. So if I wanted to go on Monday and March 4th to take my midterm, I know I can go anywhere in the morning from 8:30 to 7 in the evening. Okay? And you want to check your days. But one of the things I noticed is that, like, this week here, the week of the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, that's spring break week. So on campus, there's no classes. Okay, so it's very important that you check the hours, okay, and make sure, see if they're open, okay, and they'll tell you spring break, but hours or modified hours here at the Springfield MEC, okay. And then when I went over here to the 16th, I noticed that it's closed, okay. Every one of them, it looks like, is closed, yeah, on that Saturday. So we can't take any exams on the 16th. So if you need to do weekend, you probably need to do Saturday the 9th, okay? So that leaves, I decided to add the Monday the 18th as well, to take the test, okay? So somewhere between the 4th and the 18th, you need to take the test, but you need to check your schedule to make sure that you know when you can go, okay? So look this week, make your plan this week so that next week you know when you can go, okay? So it's a 2-week window, but you can't go on the 16th of March because they're closed, okay? So you need to figure that out and make a plan. The items that are covered on the test were listed in here. This is last week's announcement that I sent to you, and I'll probably repeat it. But if you need to, you can look at last week 6 announcement, and you'll see this information that you're going to summarize an article. You're going to have questions based on chapters 3, 4, and 5 of 10 steps, and you're going to have vocabulary based on chapters 1 through 5, which is all the chapters we've done so far. Okay, so you need to go back now and start reviewing the vocabulary that we've done. Okay, and in terms of the summarizing, you should go back and review all of the comments that I made for you on your paraphrasing assignment, on your first summary, and even on the summary that you're going to write this week. You can get your look at my feedback on your first draft before you take the test, if at all possible. That's going to depend on how quickly you get this week's assignment in. Okay, so big job this week for you is to figure out when you're going to go and take that midterm. Okay, now let's go to assignments and see what's happening in week 7. All right, we're talking about the location of main ideas. Remember, always you can see your list of assignments here. We don't have any new words this week, okay, because you're preparing for the midterm, but there are vocabulary exercises to do. So you'll have a quiz here, okay, and then you're going to do some work in 10 steps, okay, in chapter 5, locating main ideas. This is very similar assignment to the past. There's 2 quizzes involved, 20 points max. Next thing is a very interesting assignment, students. This is a journal that we are going to start now and keep doing for the rest of the semester. We're going to be trying to improve your reading speed. Now, students, this is another one of those assignments where it is extremely important that you follow directions. Please, 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 please. If you read each step and follow each step carefully, you'll be fine. Okay? But it is important that you read and do every step. Do not come down here and skip to number 5. Okay? If you do that, you won't know what in the world to do because you have to complete 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 before you can have the information that you're going to put in this journal. Now, this speed reading journal that you see here in number 5, this is a document that we're going to download and save, and we're going to use it for several weeks because in it we have different sections for each week. So you will be saving that document and reopening it and adding new information to it over the next few weeks. So be sure to save it and keep it. Okay? Don't just save it. Don't just type the information down in the journal, but save the document and you're going to attach it as an attachment up here and save it for future weeks. I think you'll find this exercise very interesting because over the weeks that are coming, you're going to see improvement in how fast you read. Do not worry if you read slowly at this point. It's okay. Okay? That's why we're here, to practice. This is just to get better. Okay? So read directions carefully, don't stress, and you'll be fine. All right, next assignment is with summarizing. Got another article to read and summarize. The sooner you get this into me, the better. The sooner I can give you feedback that you can, use for your preparation for your midterm. So I'll try to keep an eye on, the grade center to see if you turn that in early so I can at least give you feedback. Okay, and then you've got some quizzes. There's actually 4 of them, totaling 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So please read the directions, complete all those quizzes. And then last, we have The Giver, chapters 8 through 10. And you're going to read them, follow all the directions, take a quiz. Okay, and remember with the quiz to do your own work, use your own words, and show me, what you understand and what you think about the questions. All right. I look forward to seeing what you have to do this week. Please let me know if you have any questions about the midterm or this week's assignments, and I will be grading